Hi, welcome back to Flint's Collectibles. Today we're going to do an unboxing and review on NECA's TMNT First Turtles from San Diego Comic Con. Joining with me today is my special guest, EY. And we cannot wait to unbox this. This was an exclusive, as I said, to San Diego Comic Con, so you either had to go to the con or pick it up online, and there was only a 3-day event. And I caught it on the 3rd day. So it's really cool to pick it up. The box does have like a little bit of damage, just so you know. It's like right here, it's like a little creasing. Nothing too crazy, but before we get into this unboxing, if you enjoy our content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that bell so you don't miss any of our other videos. So let's go ahead and take a look at that box art. Alright, so as you can see on the front of the box, it has the original artwork of the first Turtles by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. So it's really cool that it comes with this cool sketch on the front. So we'll go ahead and turn it and we'll look at the other side. Now this side's got the 40-year anniversary logo for them, and it also has both of the turtles in color. And then we'll look at the back, which is my favorite part of the box. Now the back is like holographic. It's kind of got that cool like look to it, where it like changes colors from the colored to the black and white, and also it has like some movement on each of them. So really cool. So now we'll go ahead and look at the other side. And the other side has a close-up of the two turtles in color. So now let's go ahead and get them out of the box. Alright, so there's an overhead view of the box art, and as you can see on the bottom, there's that crease I was talking about. Nothing too crazy. So now let's go ahead and take off the slip. Alright, so there they are out of the box. Now let's go ahead and get them out of the plastic. Alright, so there's everything out of the box. Now before we show off this, I want to show off the slip cover hologram looking. Just showing off how cool that looks. You can see. Really neat. I love that they added this onto the back of the box. So I just had to show it off in a close-up shot. Looks really cool. So now let's get back to the turtles. So these turtles are really awesome. I have to say this comes with a lot of stuff, and it took a little bit to get it all in the one shot, but here it is. So let's start with the head for the little guy. Now he's got more of a big bandana that goes over his nose. He's got that classic green with that red, because as we know, the turtles originally started with only red bandanas. And then here's one of his hands, real small. I don't know if I can, but as you can see, it's got like little claws, real tiny little hands. Now one thing about their hands that I do like is they're real easy to bend to put the weapons in. So that's really cool. And then look at one of the nunchucks. As you can see, it actually has like a chain. I think the attention to detail on these were awesome. Just have an actual chain. I like the classic red look. Oop. And then this is like a police baton looking weapon. Really cool. It's got those black lines on it so that it looks like actual wood. Really neat. And then one of Eli's favorites is the nunchuck that is actually spinning. So as you can see, so you can have that spinning look. Really cool. And then it also bends right here. So you can have it either up in the air or behind him. It even has that chain look right there. Really neat add in. And then let's look at the little guy. Eli's got him posed with his hands up like he's flying in the air. So this thing is just so awesome. Like from the face to the green has, as Eli said, he's got an 8-pack. He's got 8 squares on his shell. And then his shell just has that real cool, real look to it, and that green that everybody loves. And they do also bend in the elbows and the arms, and the feet do bend up and down, and also the knees. So really neat, and they're not too hard to pose. He does have a long neck, as Eli says, and you can turn his head, and his head does pop off easy. You can pop it back on, so there's nothing too difficult there. Eli does have the alternative head switch out on, so as you can see, he's got his teeth written, so really neat. And then this also can turn, so I think these are just awesome. I know they released these in black and white. I did not pick those ones up, but I just had to have the first turtles in my collection. Oh, also forgot to mention, the nunchucks do slide off the wrist, and there's like a little slot in there, and then like a little clip, and then they just clip back in. So real cool. Now let's go look at the other side here. So we got the Donatello's like staff. Now this is prior to Donatello, so this is the first turtles. So really cool. It's got like that rope look on the handle. It does have it like off to one side, and then it has that like wood grain look. Really neat. And then this is the head switch out that matches what's on the other guy right now. So as you can see, he's got his teeth written, and then his bandana does turn, can go down, side, however you want it. Eli prefers them all up in the air, and then it just looks really cool. Got that classic look to him with that classic turtle green and the red bandana, really neat. And then he's got his like what I call monster Hulk hands, because he's got these giant hands. And again, just like the other one, real easy to bend his hands so you can open them up to put the weapons in. I wish my other figures actually had that, because it's really hard to put the weapons in their hands. So really neat. And then the katana, and there's 2 of these. It's really neat. I love like the handle, how it looks like that classic look on the old swords from back in the day. It's got like the little like diamonds and all that stuff on it. Even has a little chunk taken out right there. Really cool looking though. And there's 2 of those, and then there's 2 sides. So as you can see, it's got like the red again. It's got the classic look. Really long end on this one. Really cool though. I definitely think it's awesome looking. And then we'll look at the big guy. Now this dude is pretty big. He's got some monster hands. Oh man, and as Eli said, he's only got a 6-pack. So Eli's favorite is the other one, as he told me. And then he does have like chains on his katanas that pop out of his wrist like the other one. So actual chains. Let's see if I can. Really cool. And again, they're super easy to just slide into their wrist. That way, if they want to have them stored for later. And again, he's got like the black lines to give him the look like he's out of the comics. He's got the black lines all over it. Got that giant shell and that long neck, as Eli said earlier. And just got that big giant shell though. But he is really cool looking. Definitely really neat. So let's go ahead and switch out some of the options and look at them again. Alright, so here they are with their switch outs on. Only part of them because there's a bunch. So I got him with a katana and also a sai. And then as you can see, I switch out his head. So he's got that classic look. I have him kind of looking off to the side, like on the box art. Looks really cool. And then I got a little man with the bow staff and also a nunchuck that spins. So I figured this way it kind of represents all of the 4 turtles, because these came out prior to the turtles being their own Raphael and Donatello, Michelangelo, and Leo. Alright, so there it is. NECA's TMNT First Turtles. So my opinion on these is I think they definitely get a 2 thumbs way up. Definitely awesome. I love everything about these, from the box art to like the turtles themselves. Now they do come in a black and white. I did not pick those ones up, but I am happy that I was able to pick up these ones because these ones are awesome. And even though we don't collect the garage line of turtles, these are really awesome. And I have to say it again, to be able to open up their hands to put the weapons in them is a huge plus, because we have broken, or well, not we, I have broken a couple of weapons and had to glue them back together because their hands are so hard to put the weapons into, and these ones are flexible where you can open them up. I think it's really cool of them to do the first turtles as a figure for the line, because it kind of shows the history of them and where the turtles first began and how they looked a little different back then. As Eli said, the one guy is really huge and the one guy is really small.
This guy looks like The Rock right now. He's giant. But this guy right here, he's so small. Like, look at this guy. This guy is like so tall, but this guy he's like short.
Yeah, but the short one and the skinny one is who has the 8-pack.
Yeah, the short one has the 8-pack. This dude has a 6-pack.
But having a 6-pack being that big is still pretty impressive. And he's got and like as you can tell, and they're easy to stand up too. This dude is heavy, but he's heavy all over. So, or he just kind of stands up real easily. And it's just a really cool add-in to our turtle collection that continues to grow. I don't know where we're gonna put these in the background back here, but they're gonna go back there somewhere. And I definitely highly recommend picking these up if you're able to. I know they were an exclusive to San Diego Comic Con, but in my opinion, they're definitely worth the purchase to add to your collection if you have one, because this is where it all began, all those 40 years ago, which it's really weird to think that the turtles are older than I am, which is pretty wild. Definitely way before Eli's time.
That for me, that was at least like 38 years ago.
38 years ago, yeah.
No, I'd be 2 years old then. That was about 34.
Yeah. And also, I didn't pick these up at Evansville Toys and Games, but I highly recommend you check them out. I don't get anything from talking about their business or their page, but I love to support people who are local in our area, and I highly recommend you check them out if you're looking for action figures like these, or video games, cards. I mean, everything you can think of if you're a collector. And the owner and his wife and kids are all awesome, and everyone who works there is awesome. So check them out on Facebook or in person.
He's an
so
Avenger.
For you, what do you give them, Eli?
He's my favorites.
They're your favorites? So
Yeah.
Tuning in, this is Eli's new favorite as of right now.
Yeah, right now.
But it could change for the next video.
Yeah, the next video is probably gonna be my favorite again.
If it's your favorite again, I don't know. You were what was the one we recently opened? Leo.
Yeah.
And your favorite was more Raphael, because Raphael's your guy. Now, these dudes aren't no Raphael or Leo, so they're just kind of like there.
Well, he still has a red mask, I think, Raphael. They both have red masks.
Yeah, that's because they originally were all red.
He looks like an Avenger right now. I
I
could find this man in, like, with Iron Man right
Looks like he
now.
has a shield.
This is Captain America.
Captain America.
Yeah, well, this is a shield.
This one, the Hulkbuster.
Yeah, this is Hulkbuster.
Hulkbuster.
Yeah, this man's giant.
He was pretty
He
big.
might as well be Hulkbuster or War Machine.
You're just so hilarious. So, until next time,